Yeah, so pin 15, another very high quality pin. I look forward to looking at on a daily basis. And um, in terms of mother next contestant sows, these next contestant sows would be gilts that we showed, the girls would have showed, and we're very competitive. And we kind of split them up in terms of how we bred them, and we bred them very similar though. We bred one to in-game and one to Capone, and very very excited about the future of these three. So we got lot 5, 6, and 7 out here. Lot 5 would be 28-6. That'd be a crossbred male. He'd be a Capone next contestant. His litter mate gilt would be lot 7. She'd be 28-3. That'd be another Capone next contestant. And then we got a little in-game pig out here. That would be or a bigger in-game pig out here. That'd be the 29-4. He'd be lot 6. So I think a pair of males that are obviously very high on our list in terms of if you were to call and ask, get a list from us, and a gilt that's very high as well. But the 28-6 hog is the shorter sided, darker colored hog that Eric just had on a stick, kind of went to the corner over there. That's one we're very very high on. This thing's got a bunch of shag. He's awesome in his chest. That's got an awesome head. Length of side is ideal in my opinion, and one I think has a very very bright future. The in-game male pig out here, he'd be the 29-4. 29-4 hog is another one that I think just in terms of how them in-games are put together and how they're built, I think this is the one that'll surface come summertime. This thing in terms of just skull, length of side, shagginess, looks like a hog that's going to feed very very well. He's big-footed. I think another one very good. And then we got the little gilt out here. She'd be another Capone. Maybe just a little skinnier, skinnier and a little more immature about how she's compared to her sisters. But another one. I love her length of side. I love her look. I love her build. Another gilt I like very very well. And I'd say come summertime and feedability, I'm very very confident in this three.
Yeah, I think another awesome trio of crosses here, and the 28-3 gilt that Eric's parading across there. I mean, I'm like Jared. I mean, that's been an awesome litter. We've seen a few of them guys, and I think this one represents kind of what the Capones maybe look like as far as. I mean, that one's immature still, but she's just got an awesome hip and hind leg and a great build, and I think one that honestly come the end of summer, get that one fat and get that one fluffy. I mean, the guy I think that taps into that one to show later, and honestly, guys, I could see that one going clear through fall. I mean, one that you could feed probably as late as you want to, get her into that fall American Royals type of setting, North American. I mean, as far as I think you could take that one, her being a cross gilt, I think you could show her at the state fairs, show her at your county fairs, and yet I think that one's got kind of a longer, wider window if you want to as well. And the male, I guess, the 28-6, that is, I mean, that one hits you hard. I guess when that one walks out here, and I mean, that's a big square chest, but that hog's got a neat skull shape. He's got a neat jawline and a freaky look from the side, and his hip and hind leg as far as just as big and bendy, and he's shaggy. I mean, looks like kind of the greener, skinnier kind of feeding barra, in my opinion. To me, looks like the right kind of feed to go in the state fair. And honestly, another one, as we're talking, could be one that if you got a later August show or even early September, I mean, I honestly think that hog could go where you want. If you want to kind of hold back on him to get him farther, if you want to push him to those state fair settings, I think that's another very high quality barra. And then the 29-4 gilt here, or male here, sorry, that's another one that to me looks like the in-game stuff. Has that same kind of bulkiness and build, but yet still kind of green and flatter and softer in his muscle, and just looks like one that is going to be an incredible feeding hog. I think his hip and hind leg and bone and foot and forearms laid in him right. And I mean, honestly, guys, this has been a very, very good, I think the deepest set of probably crosses that we've seen him drop out for the open house. And another trio, I would come out Saturday and check them out yourself. I mean, These hogs in person are very, very good, and I'm sure look just as good on the screen because I think they're that good. But another really good pair of crossbred males and a crossbred gilt that I dang sure if you're searching for one for this summer, I would check them out. I think very, very good trio.
Yeah, as you said earlier too, and Eric kind of mentioned here as you were talking, I think if we got some of them Oklahoma guys or Texas guys, even for Dallas, I mean, that gilt right there. I mean, obviously, even if you want to feed her for Illinois State, for Indiana, she's going to be one of them light to middles. But that gilt screams Tulsa to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think I mean even with the smaller bear, I mean I don't know if he goes, but I mean I think those are honestly very versatile in where you want to feed them and where you want to take them. I agree. I mean that gilt to me looks like she could go Tulsa all the way to American Royal type of setting if you want her to. But yet I think she's one that I mean the way she's built looks like too. If you want to, you could push on her and take her early. I mean, light middles there at the state fairs. Guys anymore, they don't have to be the biggest to win the show. I mean, I think the best one wins regardless of size and regardless of pounds, and I think that's a very good trio.